First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 50, clean. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check safety, check safety. Shift, watch the shift. Yep. Let's go.
On first down, Gibbons. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
2nd and 6. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slam, slam, slam. 80 weapon, 80 weapon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
2nd and 11. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 19. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off, because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over.
And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. A good pickup there at 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back to throw now on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll set up to throw. This is Gibbons over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Second and 4. Flush to his right. He'll run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy, because there won't be a sack on this play, because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
No score after one on EA Sports. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. And they come up here now, first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll look to throw. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run on first down. Givens, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60, orange. Right here, right here. Go.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Chopper, Delta.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
58. Cut. 58's Mike. 58's Mike. Watch the rush. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Back to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Saints have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Back to throw here. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 30 pace, let's go. Ready, go.
Now a give, right side. Gibbons. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to throw. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On the deep ball. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
65, 65, 65.
They'll throw now on the final play. Going for the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This quarterback now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Got his man, it's Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead here. Where we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Eluding the pressure right. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and
it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We won. 58.
2nd and 9 now. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. All day, just like that. Just like that. Let's go.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Watch the pass.
Ready. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as well. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum of the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Gibbons. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbons. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 6-4.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 3rd down, Swift. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
58, boy, 58, 58.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Back to throw now on 1st down. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are back within a single score. They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
36. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Gibbons. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
2nd and 3 at the Saints' 22-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbons, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check three, check three, check three. Ready.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And they take a knee.
Red. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie. 59. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Ready, go.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee.
A loss of a yard on the play, and it's third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for the Redskins, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA.